EA Sports, where we'll see a brawl inside the AFC East. It's the Bills and the Pats coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And this coaching staff has to be pleased with how their defense played last week. They held their opponents to 3 points, and that was it. If they get anything comparable to that performance, this one's in the bag.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Third and short, Ritter. And that is incomplete.
How about that? One-man coverage and decided to test him early. But it took up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. So roughing the passer here, even though said passer wasn't a quarterback.
And this is a call, partner, I think you might see once a decade or so. But the officials know the rules better than anyone, and you have to know them when you're on the field. Anyone throwing the ball gets the same protection as a quarterback. So if he gets hit late, that's definitely going to draw a flag.
Second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Patriots 19.
Ritter to throw it. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Bootlegging out here, Ritter. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. And wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. Ritter now. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. I thought the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And they'll be led out by an exciting athlete. 4th overall pick of the draft out of Florida, Anthony Richardson.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Now the rookie third-round pick, it's Devon Achane. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
Again, it's Achane. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. You look at this Buffalo defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
Now Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Achane. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep is Charlie Jones. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. And that one too wide and incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route. But he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction. I was able to track the ball in another.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This is 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, Ritter. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Ashawn Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Here's Jake Camarda now. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on second down. That is caught by Thielen. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. Richardson. Buying time to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now Richardson has to get them to the line in a hurry now. To throw is Richardson. Looking to throw on second down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And they take him down. The Bills get to it. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
That one finds Pierce right side. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape. As we look around the NFL here in week number 7, we'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago. And as they approach halftime, it's the Bears who are out in front. Former #1 overall pick Joe Burrow with a touchdown pass. From there, we'll make the trip down to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. Jackson Smith-Njigba, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Geno Smith has thrown a touchdown pass. If you missed the first half, there's not much to get you caught up on. Just the lone field goal accounting for the entirety of the scoring. A 3-0 game to this point, as both defenses have been strong so far.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Now the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Right back to Achane on second down. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That was a good run, and it should get the attention of the defense, but it can't just dwell on it. They've been playing so well this entire game. Maybe they just look at it and say, okay, congratulations, you got one on us.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing, the O-line coach will.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for New England. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So here are the Bills to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak, on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Ritter. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. It's caught on the right side, Williams.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. New England trying to get a place on offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
They're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Running left, Achane. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Richardson looking to throw. This is Akins hauling in the short pass. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Richardson to throw off play action. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Richardson off the play fake. To the sideline and incomplete.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Richardson. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. And Richardson looks to throw once more. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Richardson on the bootleg here. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. It's a loss of 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw this. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Now Richardson back to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Now Ritter to throw on first down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Now Ritter. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, I mean, both offenses have clearly struggled throughout, so kind of fitting that it's another big defensive play that yields points here in the late going.
Yeah, really, both of these defenses have been up to the task throughout this game, and we haven't seen much in terms of offensive creativity or results. And there, not only does the defense force a turnover, but they have the presence of mind to take it back for 6 points.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So the Bills now down by 7. 1:36 to go. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a first down.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
That's complete to Pierce. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
He's got McLaurin. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his home. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with the offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. The Patriots ready to try again on offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. And that should do it. He's got a first down, and the Patriots can run it out from here. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Down to a knee goes Richardson, and that should finish off this victory. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots.
Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation.